So Frank, zooming in.
I'm here.
Hey, Brad.
I'm just trying to get the video figured out. I'm here.
And I believe we are good. So I want to thank everybody for coming tonight for the ONA meeting for August 18th, 2025. We have in attendance, we have Marjorie Grace, Ward Counselor from 3. We have Frank Majoita, Ward Counselor for Ward 4. Myself, Sean Nolan, Ward Counselor for 5. We have in attendance Mayor Verger. We have our CAO, Kathleen Schlicky. And I think that is what we have, and we have Counselor Jeff Worthley here as well. So we're gonna move on to our first item, which is Interim Chief Administrative Officer Kathleen Schlicky fulfilling the unexpired term to end 2/14/2026. Kathleen, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Counselor Nolan.
You just want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are and how you expect to
Yes,
keep going.
I was a practicing attorney for 29 years. And I had recently retired and left my sister Patricia to run the practice herself. And Jill, as you know, Jill took a job as the town manager in Danvers. And Mayor Verger offered me the position as CAO. So I didn't stay retired very long. I've been enjoying that job since April. So I've been serving under temporary appointments from the mayor.
Mhm.
And I'm enjoying the job a great deal more than I realized I would. And I think my legal background and legal skills have helped me to quickly get up to speed on all the myriad things you have to know to be in that position. Fortunately, we have really amazing department heads and they all know their jobs, so that helps make my job easier. And the mayor gives us good direction about his policies and where he wants us to go, so this is just to finish out the rest of that term and I'd happily take that job if council sees fit to confirm the appointment.
Excellent. With that being said, Councilor Majoita, do you have any questions?
Just thank you. You know, I think it's you kind of hit upon everybody working together and, you know, the different departments. And I think that that's important because that's how it all works. When everybody works together and, you know, none of us are kind of out there floating along getting it done. So but I thank you, appreciate all the work that you do.
Thank you. And there's good systems in place, you know, there's weekly department heads and department head meetings and bi-weekly managers meetings. So there's lots of opportunity for the different departments to talk to each other and share information, what everybody needs to know. So that helps everything move a little more smoothly.
Definitely.
So.
Excellent. Thank you, Councilor Grace. Councilor Majoita.
Yeah, can you guys all hear me? So yeah, I just want to say, no, it's been great knowing, working with you for the past few months. You've been very informative. Anytime we do need questions, you're able to answer them, and your presentations, again, are just really good. You explained the trash situation to us very well, and of everything else. So I appreciate your hard work, and you have my support.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Majoita. Catherine, we've been lucky to have been working with Jill.
Yeah.
For some time. Very informative, very strong leadership in what's going on. And you've carried the torch at the same way that I believe that she did.
Oh,
And to
thank
me, hasn't been a question or a situation that I haven't dealt with you that you haven't come up with a solution or time to talk to me about it. And I think you're doing an excellent job. So with that being said, I look forward to working with you for a long time. Council Grace, would you like to read the motion?
I would. Committee recommendation, move to recommend that the city council appoint Catherine Schlichty as interim chief administrative officer, term to end on 2/14/2026, and I so move.
Second. And this is my roll call because Frank's not here. Counselor Majota.
Aye.
Mrs. Grace.
Aye.
Counselor Nolan, aye. Catherine, you at least have to do this for like another 5 months. or
Thank
4
you.
months or whatever. I'm gonna skip around a little bit, just because we have a two-part thing with management. And I believe we have a, number 3 memorandum from the mayor regarding the appointment of election officers for September 16th, 2025, primary election, and then November 4th, 2025, city election. Mayor Verger, the floor is yours.
Yes, these are put forward by the city clerk, just what she needs to get the job done for the 2 elections that are coming up. So I support the names she put forward, and I hope you will as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Councilor Grace, could you read the motions?
Committee recommendation, move to recommend in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 54, Section 11 and 11B, that the city council confirms the appointment of election officers as recommended in the memo from Mayor Verger to the city council dated August 6th, 2025, and I so move.
Second.
And this will be a roll call. Councilor Majota,
Aye.
Councilor Grace,
Aye.
and Councilor Nolan, aye. And that passes. Now you guys can stay.
If you want.
But I gave you the opportunity because I know you guys are very
That was
busy
so
right now.
kind of you. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I'm just gonna talk about the cemetery committee.
that's fine. And that is coming up. We have a whole bunch. of
Thank you.
cemetery committee. Um,
Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Is anybody from the cemetery committee online?
There were multiple people listed.
Yeah, Carol,
All right, so we may have to, you may have to go over there and bring them in.
know how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see hand raised.
Yep. All right. So first up, we have Christine Burton.
So can I just talk about, so the council recently voted to change the ordinance.
Yes.
But for some bizarre reason, it was only a 3-member panel. And so now it's a 5-member panel with 2
Alternates.
which makes more sense. You know, the larger the group, the more difficult to get a quorum, but I think 5 is not a big problem. But the people who've been, you've been saying there's just an observer for years, right? And now soon, hopefully, you can officially join. So they do great work. We just got a memo today from them about taking ownership of the cemetery that's next to the old AMVets.
Mhm.
That's been abandoned since the 60s. So they do wonderful things. So I think it's great to add to the group with dedicated volunteers and then keep the work going for years to come.
It is a committee that's really stepped forward in the last 10 years
Mhm.
and made a big difference. And it's something that I've been watching over this time and really enjoying the work, whether it's restoration or finding a way of updating information with IT to get more things online. It's a great committee. It really is, and their work is outstanding.
And if I could just add, because I live next door to the Bray Cemetery, a little forgotten cemetery, and well, not anymore. But when I bought my house, nobody knew it was there, including myself.
Mhm.
So over the last 5 to 10 years, there's been so much work there, cleaning the stones, repairing stones, doing landscaping, getting a volunteer in there to do major restoration. It's still a lot of broken stones. to go.
And some large tree
And some
removal.
large tree removal, yeah. And a big branch just fell off the tree in the front. We have to get that out of there. But anyway, so that's why it's sort of at the top of my agenda, because I look out my window multiple times a day, and there it is. And then we've got these little cemeteries all over the city that, some dating back to the 1700s. So
No, it's been great work. And your name?
Melissa Hobbs.
Melissa Hobbs, all right. So,
Jeff, do you
I just putting the name to the face. Your husband is
Russell.
Russell, exactly. I was friends with your nephew.
Jason?
Yes. All right, so we are gonna move to Melissa Hobbs first, because she was here. Melissa, if you can just tell us a little bit of yourself?
a lifelong resident of Gloucester. Working with the cemetery committee on several different levels, from as far back as 2007, when we went into First Parish, but more recently, 2018, doing restoration at First Parish, Clark's, Bray, Lanesville Community, no, Langsford Cemetery, Cove Hill, all of those cemeteries, and then part of the group of restoration and tours.
Mhm. Excellent.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for that. So on that note, Council Grace, do we have a motion?
We do. Committee recommendation, move to recommend that the city council appoint Melissa Hobbs to the city-owned cemetery advisory committee, term to end on 2/15/2026, and I so move.
Second.
Have you been sworn in?
Before the last meeting.
Right, excellent. Perfect. So we'll see you next Tuesday after this vote, because it's gonna be a good vote for you at the Fall City Council. With that being said, Council Grace, do you have a motion?
Lloyd, this is already.
We just read the motion.
Oh,
We
then
need to take a vote.
we need a vote. That's right.
Aye.
Councilor Grace?
Aye.
Aye. Council Nolan? Aye. Right, so that's in the affirmative. We'll see you on next Tuesday. And, like I said, keep the work going. It's a
Yes,
great
thank
committee.
you.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think most of the people in this committee are all from the neighborhood.
There's a good amount of us there.
Yes, so that shows a lot. So next up, we have Christine Burton. Christine, are you with us?
Carol is.
There, she's, I see Christine Carol, you see Carol.
It's Carol.
Carol.
Sorry.
So Carol's online?
Sorry.
Carol, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you just tell
Oh,
us?
good. I don't know if you can see me, but I am here.
If we could just, if you just want to tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to be on the, moving from an alternate to a full member of the committee.
Originally, when I got on the committee about 8 or 9 years ago, I did a lot more traveling. I was gone almost 6 months a year, and I thought it was more appropriate to be an alternate member. But now I'm here in Gloucester more often, and I just would like to be moved to a permanent member.
Excellent. Any questions from the committee? Councilor Majota?
No questions. Just thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. Yes, it's been a joy.
Councilor Grace?
Yeah, just thank you for your continued advocacy and support. I think it's it's vitally important to, kind of preserve the memories of the people that came before us, because every one of those stones has a story to tell, and that somebody cares enough to take care of it is important. So thank you.
And
Thank you.
Carol, I'm in agreement. And have you been sworn in yet?
Oh, well, I've already sworn in, but I'll go get sworn in again if you want. I didn't know how that was working since I just got sworn in about 1.5 years ago.
It's every 2 years.
So
So
I'll
you-
go get sworn in again anyway, because now I've changed my status.
Excellent. And we'd like to see you again next Tuesday after the vote.
Sounds good?
And with that being said, do we have a motion?
We do. Council committee recommendation, move to recommend that the city council appoint Carol Kelly from an alternative to a full member of the city-owned cemeteries advisory committee, term to end on 2/15/2028, and I so move.
Second.
And we'll do roll call. Councilor Majota?
Yes.
Councilor Grace?
Yes.
Councilor Nolan? Yes. So that has been confirmed. Carol, we'll see you next Tuesday, and thank you very much for all your hard work.
Thank you. Someone will send me a link?
Yes, the clerk
you.
will.
Okay.
Next up, we have Christine Burton.
She's not.
If I may, I think Christine is unable to attend tonight, and I think she'll contact you folks to let you know what's going on.
Not a problem. Thank you very much. So we're gonna continue Christine to the next meeting. And then next up, we have number 4. This one's gonna be a long one.
You don't need to hang around if you don't want to.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
So much.
And tell
No,
Russell
you
I
have
said
to
hi.
stay. I will.
for appointment.
That's it for appointments. You are good. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, Greg. So next up, we have number 4, CC 2025-35, Worthley, amend GCO Chapter 22, Traffic and Motor Vehicles, Section 22-270, parking prohibited at all times, in Section 22-291, two-way zones regarding Washington Street on Orchard Street. So we had this last O&A meeting, and there was some confusion about what we could do about making amendments. That's been cleared up. And that being said, I'd like to make an amendment to this order that would change it to 15-minute parking on the areas described. So I'm gonna ask for it to be, would you like me to read the amended ordinance? Okay,
Is it okay if I sit at your table, by the way?
yes, of course it is.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna read everything except I'm gonna add 15 minutes instead of yes.
15 minutes is in the second.
Yeah.
Down
he
the bottom.
lines.
Yes, it comes down here, you know, if it's gone through.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna read the original one. Which is the committee recommendation, move to recommend the city council amend the Gloucester Code of Ordinance, chapter 22, traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-270, parking prohibited at all times by deleting Washington Street and Wesley side from its intersection with Orchard Street for a distance of 165 feet in a southerly direction, and adding Washington Street on a westerly side from its intersection with Orchard Street for a distance of 130 feet in a southerly direction. Further order that the Code of Ordinances, chapter 22, traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-291, tollway zones be amended by adding Washington Street on a westerly side from its intersection with Orchard Street for a distance of 130 feet in a southerly direction. And,
Remove each of those and deal with them, or, sorry to interrupt.
yep,
Sorry.
so I'm gonna move these. And so, and I so move,
Second.
okay?
Two separate motions. You can take one at a time.
Uh,
One is to delete and one is to add.
right, one is to delete and one is to add.
Right, and delete 165 and keep some no parking, but you're gonna add then 130 back into it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So basically what we're looking at is that with a total option of having parking on that area, I don't agree with that. To have a 15-minute pickup window, that's something I'll entertain. I think it's good for business, it's good for people to work, and it's gonna keep things steady. So, on the first one, hmm,
If I may-
I,
Can we make a motion to amend and then just skip to the second part?
that's what I'd like to do.
Well, so, if I may, the first one would eliminate any, sorry, the first one would eliminate the 165 feet.
Mhm.
And add the 130 feet, so it create 35 feet
Mhm.
that's available for something.
Mhm.
And then, and that's what the second one does too, it seems. Then the third one would be to make it a
15 minutes.
15-minute. So I'm trying to think how this is worded, so that.
I think that we accept 1 and 2 as the distances with the amendment that we change it from parking prohibited all times by deleting and adding that it's allowed, and make the amendment to change it to the Code of Ordinances, chapter 22, traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-280 for 15-minute parking, keeping the distances as read in their motions.
I think that makes sense.
So basically, all we're doing is we're saying that we believe that the feet are all right and everything's there, but we want to add for 15-minute parking on top of those motions.
I understand now, the second one of the first one is to add tollway zone
Mhm.
for the 130 feet. Then the second one of the second part is the 15 minutes. So
Right.
I just don't know how you want to do one at a time or the whole group or however you want to handle that.
I think that we can do this as a whole group. I think that we can accept that we amended that it's gonna be parking allowed. the towaway zone is still a towaway zone above 130 feet,
Mhm.
except for the 15-minute exemption.
If, I don't wanna speak for her, if Grace were here, she'd say, or Lions would say, take them separately, because
So we can take them separately.
I just know that that's what she would.
All right, so on the first one, the recommend the city council amend the Gloucester Code of Ordinance 22 traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-270. And I so move,
Second.
okay? Counselor Majota,
Yes.
okay? And then on the first one,
Wait,
it's,
hang on. He said yes, but the two you didn't vote.
we said yes.
Oh, you
Yes.
second?
Yes.
Right.
The second one, the Gloucester Code of Ordinance, chapter 22, traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-291, towaway zones be amended by adding Washington Street western side from intersection of Orchard Street for a distance of 130 feet in a southerly direction. And I so move.
Second.
Council Majota,
Aye.
Council Grace,
Aye.
Council Nolan, aye. And then with this, we'd like to add the amendment that there is a Code of Ordinance, chapter 22, traffic and motor vehicles, section 22-280, 15-minute parking limitation to said above.
Second.
All Frank Majota,
Aye.
Council Grace,
Aye.
Council Nolan, aye.
So if anybody's asking, what we did was we eliminated all of the no parking.
And made it
then we
15-minute parking.
added back the 130 feet of no parking, and the 2 spaces left over are 15-minute.
That is correct.
Okay.
Right. This will be referred for a
Scheduled.
public hearing on September 23rd, 2025.
Perfect.
With that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to.
All in favor, Council Majota?
Aye.
Council Grace.
Aye.
Council Nolan, aye.